the Social Security boss, was recently speaking about unleashing Doge on SSA, and he seems to be very happy with the results. It's all highlighted right here in this short video clip, which I will be playing for you in just a minute, so you can see exactly what he said about Doge and Social Security. He seems to be very, very pleased. Well, I'm going to pop this video clip up for you in just a minute so you can hear and see exactly what he's talking about, and then we'll talk through the details a little bit further. Now, before I pop this up, I want to ask a couple quick questions for you. Do you feel like the work out of Doge within Social Security was good? Was it not good? What's your opinion? I'd love to hear from you down below in the comment section. And again, your opinion is your opinion. That's totally fine. If you loved it and feel like they did an awesome job, let me know. If you feel like it was completely wrong of them to go within Social Security and look around and do whatever they did, let me know. It's totally fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's okay. I'm just kind of curious to hear what you have to say about it. But again, the new acting commissioner, Frank Bisignano, is pretty pleased. Makes me wonder again if they're going to bring Doge back into Social Security to dig around and implement even more measures within the Social Security system, right? So earlier along this year, and again, you've heard me talk about this for one of the videos, Doge was within Social Security for quite a while there. And then a federal judge came out and said, no, you need to extract yourself from Doge or from Social Security. And that whole thing's been going on for a while. And that's been intervening. But for the most part, Doge is coming back to Social Security in a big, big, big way. But anyway, we'll talk about that more in a second. All right, let's play this video clip. And again, this is Frank Bisignano, the acting commissioner of Social Security. He's going to be there for a while now, but this is him speaking on this, Doge, Social Security, his thoughts, and maybe a little more. Anyway, the video clip is only about 1 minute and 13 seconds long. I will come back afterward and we'll summarize and talk about the details a little bit further. All right, anyway, enough out of me. Here's Frank Bisignano.
The work that Doge did was 100% accurate. They were identifying opportunity for fraud, and they still end up being a tremendous resource for us. And, you know, partnering with Doge has been tremendously valuable, even in my first few days here. And it's really about data integrity. That Social Security number, and I keep saying it, travels through the whole ecosystem, right? Every element, everywhere you go, people want to understand the Social Security number. If that Social Security number is still alive in the system, it has the opportunity for fraud. So we've worked really hard. I think people have done tremendous work at getting much higher data integrity. We've definitely found things that are not good, but I view it as out of adversity comes opportunity. The opportunity to eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse. The president was 100% right. He had it early, and he knew what he saw, and he used the information, and I plan on running a much tighter ship here.
Okay, there you go. That is Frank speaking on Doge within Social Security. Now, what's interesting about this, you heard him say the elimination of fraud, waste, and abuse within Social Security. Now, that's interesting because we also heard that out of Doge over the last, I don't know, few months or so earlier on this year, where they came in and that was one of their initiatives. But I guess my big question is this. What fraud, waste, and abuse did they eliminate within Social Security? I mean, just like, am I missing something here? Or like, where did they get this, right? Yes, they spent about $15 million updating the phone system to better track and flag suspicious calls and applicants and things like that. But other than that, where else did they really do it? I'm just kind of curious. And again, maybe I'm really missing something blatantly obvious here, but I'm just kind of curious. Yes, they did go into Social Security and they changed the records of about, I think it was about 12 million people. Don't quote me on that, give or take a little bit. The number was updating, off and on, but I think it was around 12-ish million people that were within the system marked as basically still living, and they were like 120, 150, 180, 200 years old or whatever. So Doge went in and they marked all those people as deceased. Okay, that's fine. But were they even receiving benefits in the first place? According to other people, again, Frank as well, we've heard it from many people that those individuals were not necessarily receiving Social Security benefits, but yet they were still within the system as living, as in they were there, they were not marked as deceased, but that's something that Doge did. Okay, so other than doing that and implementing the new fraud detection system within the phone system, and maybe doing other things like no longer allowing the change of direct deposit information over the phone, and so maybe some other minor changes, like where else did they eliminate fraud, waste, and abuse, right? Did they come in and kick a bunch of people off? No, not really, right? The president did sign that memorandum. Remember that? President signed a memorandum back, when was that? Maybe like mid-ish April, I think. Yeah, probably mid-April or so, give or take a little bit. I don't remember the exact date on that. There's been a lot of things going on. But anyway, the president signed that memorandum to basically remove and eliminate the option for what they're saying is illegal aliens from receiving Social Security. That's one thing there. But really, that wasn't even a Doge thing. That was just that was a presidential memorandum, like very similar to an executive order. Okay. But other than that, like, okay, fine. Doge was within Social Security. It seems like they didn't really do a whole lot, as in nothing like to impact the beneficiaries, right? So I don't know. Just kind of wondering, right? Maybe they did some other things that they're not really telling us, but for the most part, that's what it comes down to, right? So anyway, anytime that Frank is out in an interview or anything like that, I always like to bring it to your attention. I want you to hear messages right from him as well. I feel like that's a very important part of this, is that you don't hear from the commissioner all that often, right? I think we all agree with that, right? The Social Security commissioner does not come out all that often in press releases or in interviews and talk, like rarely, right? So anytime that he is, I certainly want to bring it to your attention so you can see and hear for yourself exactly what they're talking about. Okay. Anyway, I'd love to hear hear from you down below in the comment section. Apparently that was hard for me to say. I'd love to hear from you down below in the comment section. What do you think of this? Let me know what you think about his that little clip there, as well as Doge within Social Security. Otherwise, hey, if you have any questions, if you need any help with your Medicare, again, initial enrollment into Medicare, if you're turning 65 or if you're retiring, or if you have any questions or need any help with your supplement plan, your Medigap plan, Part D plan, Medicare Advantage, all of them. If you have any of those, please utilize this free service. Seriously, I spent a couple months after helping my parents last year enroll in Medicare. After that whole process, I spent a couple months doing research, looking who is an advisor in this place? Who can I trust? Who can I bring to this community right here? Who will help you here in this community for free? Because we love free stuff, and I want to help you out as much as I possibly can through these free videos and through these free services to help you. Well, it's them right there. After months of research, we cultivated a partnership with them to help you in here in this community with your Medicare for free. Okay, so please utilize that. Put them to work. That's what they're there for, free. You're not going to get some random bill afterward. That's not how it works. It's totally free to work with them. They're the trusted advisors. And again, we cultivated the partnership to help you with your Medicare. And again, supplements, Medigap plans, Part D plans, Medicare Advantage, initial enrollment in a Medicare if you're turning 65 or if you're retiring, whatever it happens to be, please call them. They're waiting to help you. Utilize that service. That's what they're there for, which, by the way, it's free with that phone number. Make sure to call that number because that's the free number right there, okay? So please utilize that one. But otherwise, you'll be connected with a real live human, and they will look through all the 20,000+ plans across the country to find you the best plan at the best price with the best coverages and the best fit for you and your personal needs for what you need medically. We all need something very different, right? We all need very different coverages. But anyway, that's exactly what they're doing. So you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They're looking through all of it and finding you your best options. Here's the thing. The average senior that they are working with right here in this community, there's, by the way, thousands and thousands and thousands of you here in this community have already called them and connected with them. A lot of you saving a ton of money and getting better coverages. The average senior that they're working with, by calling that number, is saving $1,100. That's average savings, meaning some save more, some save less. That's the average, and obviously no guarantees. That's just the average, right? Point being is that why wouldn't you just utilize that, make a simple 5, 10, 15, maybe 20-minute phone call, possibly save a ton of money, get better coverages. Here's the thing as well. 90% of seniors are on the wrong plan. 90% on the wrong plan. Think how good it would feel to know I'm on the right plan. It's covering me properly. I can see the doctors, the providers, the specialists I want to see. I can go to the offices that I want to. I can go to the different clinics that I want to visit. My prescription coverages, if you have any at all, they're looking through all of that and finding you your best options. How good would that feel? Would you sleep a little better at night knowing that, hey, I'm saving a bunch of money and I've got better coverages, the proper coverages? Not sure about you, but that's a really good feeling to have, right? Anyway, you can get it all right there for free with that team of advisors right there. Make sure to utilize it. We cultivated the partnership to help you here in this community, and it's free, okay? Anyway, I'm confident that I can authentically say that making a quick phone call is certainly worth your time. Ask, right? Here's a quick little pro tip as well. I'm going to throw this out there super fast here. Annual enrollment is only a few months away. I know it feels like, it's so far away. It's honestly not that far away. It'll be here before we know it. Annual enrollment is where everybody can review their plan and get new plans. Guess who's going to be doing that? Everybody and their brother. Everybody and their uncle. Literally everybody is going to be in line. Okay? 70 million seniors. Please. Get in the front of the line. Call them now. Establish that communication now so that you're at the front of the line. If you wait until annual enrollment to do that, you're going to be at the back of the line. Back of the line of 70 million people. If you call them and establish that communication now, you're at the front of the line. You're standing literally at the front of the line, huge smile on your face, looking back. You can't even see the back of the line. It's so far back there. That's how incredible that is. Anyway, you get it. Otherwise, hey, who do you know? I know you know a few people. Think of 1, 2, or 3 people that you know personally, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, your favorite cashier at the local grocery store or pharmacy, or the recycling man, the garbage person, the postal worker. Go ahead and share that with them as well. That's your exclusive phone number. Go ahead and share it with them for your free help with your Medicare. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so, please consider subscribing. Totally free to do so. Feel free to share this video, big share button down below as well. Otherwise, check out the nearly 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen in just a second here. You'll see some videos there. Please check those out as well. Otherwise, until next time,